How's it going, guys? It's Poetry Stud, and welcome back to Poetry Stud Plays Naples / Italy, eventually, hopefully. Well, that was the most awkward intro of all time, but welcome back to EU4. We are going to wreck Castile and Aragon. That's who we're at war with right now, if you didn't know, fools. In any case, I am a little bit, like, hyperactive right now. I'm just, like, you know, I'm pumped, you know? I'm like... I want to fight these guys. I want to absolutely wreck them, and we will do so. Yeah, you know, no problem though. Beyond that, I think we're doing fine right now. They're going to the Bay of Napoli. Okay, let's go ahead and smash them up. Oh, you sweet summer child, you have no idea what you've just done for me. Smash them! We're gonna absolutely destroy that navy. They're probably gonna retreat, but they can't yet, and we have completely wiped that navy. Amazing. That is awesome. Alright, let's go and get back into port here. In a second, we're going to go ahead and... well, we can go ahead and do it now. Let's go ahead and just take all the dudes that aren't... yeah, hold on. You'll see what I'm doing. Oh, hey, yeah, so Castile did make it up into actual Milan. Milan itself is farmlands, unfortunately. But if they go to Parma, we might go and engage them. Help out our buddies there. Shouldn't be too hard, honestly. So, let's go ahead and... Ooh, there's a navy. Wonder where that's going, huh? We'll see, I suppose. That's not a fort, is it? No. Okay, I was gonna say. I think it starts a fort, but... yeah, dude, Castile, just wander around. You guys are doing fine. I'm not too worried about it. The last jousting tournament is normally pretty good morale of armies. I think we kind of have to go that. You lose 30 splendor? That's like 3 months worth, or 4 months worth. I don't care. Vasconia? Vasconia is... That's Navarra. Vasconia is... Where's Vasconia? Am I crazy? Vasconia. What? Where's Vasconia? Am I crazy? Vasconia. Oh, it's an area. Oh, okay. It's an area. It is that area. I was gonna say that's Navarra, because the Vasconia is like Vizcaya in that area. So yeah, dude, I don't care. I'm not gonna be conquering it. Give them unrest. Let them deal with rebels. That's brutal. That's actually a whole area now, though. But yeah, they should be having unrest there. So maybe we can screw them over even more, right? Am I right or am I right? Hey. Okay, so they might siege down Milan, but whatever. What we'll probably do, though, in any case, is... I don't like you having a lot of liberty desire, though. I'll tell you that much. But whatever. Just wait for now, and we're going to transport our army back to the mainland. After we do that, then we will... Let's go ahead and get you. So what we're going to do after this is... We're going to go ahead and focus on mainland Spain, I guess. We might go to the Baleares. The Balearic Isles. Mallorca and Menorca. Well, whatever. You know, whatever you call them. I think we should go ahead and just do that first, honestly. You might as well. You might as well. Why are you going up that way first? That's weird. As long as they keep, like, sieging and then breaking away their siege, we'll be fine. We have a ticking war score right now. We're going to go ahead and turtle up our army in a little bit with some more cannons and whatnot, and that'll be really good. If we start losing money too badly, we can always go ahead and, you know, we can figure some stuff out, basically. We'll be fine. I'm going to go ahead and take that from you guys right now. Oh, Morocco, you're being mean. Why are you being mean? Let's go and go to speed 4 for right now, though. Why not? Dude, it's free. Take the war taxes. Why not? There we go. The Baleares. Oh, that's not good. Tunisian separatists. That's okay. We'll go deal with them now. That's exactly what we have all our army and stuff around here for. Okay, look at how fast the AI does it now. They actually do it in the efficient way of doing it, you know? We got plenty of time. It's forts. They're both on forts. So let's go ahead and just wait. Okay, we are also probably going to have some in our country too, huh? Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Oh. Salento. Okay, we got a 2-3-3. He is a lot worse than our heir. Well, that's okay. We'll deal with it. Salento is over there. It's farmlands, right? Grasslands, whatever. Same thing. Okay, cool. That's fine. Ooh, architectural visionary on our heir, though. But whatever. Still good, I suppose. Let's go over here, attack this dude. After you're done with that, go over to Sus. Okay. This is taking a little longer than I would have expected to clear stuff up here. Okay, let's just go ahead and transport over here. Yeah, there they go. I figured they were about to fire, huh? Let's see if they'll go and attack us in Lucania. Okay, so Milan pieced out. I was worried that was going to happen, but whatever. Is Mantua still in the war? No. Okay, they're not. That's fine. Let's just now, at this point, we're just going to basically, wait, just wait. Yeah, that's fine. Also, screw you, Austria. Why would you ever break free, or not break free, but, like, you know, break our alliance? Why would you do that if you wouldn't, like, not defend my enemies? That's, you're, you know, playing favorites. It's not cool. I forgot, these guys like to fight to the death, don't they? Because they're pretenders. They pretend to be good at this game, more like. Ooh! So basically, I don't care about anything. Screw Castile. We're gonna absolutely wreck them. And that's about it. Now let's get rid of the mercenary for now. Beyond that, our army can be buffed up. We can afford to buff up our army a bit. Well, I don't know if we can afford it literally from a monetary standpoint, but manpower-wise, we can afford it. So we're gonna do it. Do I care about attacking Castile anymore? Probably not, honestly. It's risky though, of course. Oh, you want to come and transport more troops? I thought you would have learned your lesson. Instead, I will stack wipe your navy and capture another transport. Thank you for that, good sir. I mean, we're absolutely wrecking. They have 2 ships left in all of Spain. That's actually hilarious. It's freaking hilarious, man. Yeah, screw you. Screw you guys. I'm gonna play defensively. Why wouldn't I, right? I'm gonna take this land whether you like it or not. I am not taking no for an answer. You have attacked me and wasted my time. You realize this. Alright, you know what? We're gonna go siege down the freaking Canaries. Again, we're not gonna take them because I don't care for colonization stuff, but that would be a good opportunity to do colonization. Just saying. If you're ever at war Castile in this situation, take the Canaries. That's my tip of the day. I mean, heck, we could even take Granada over and then release it. Oh, no, they lose the cores there. There's like an event for that, right? I mean, I kind of want to release Catalonia as a, or, you know, Catalunya. Catalonia for English speakers and whatnot. But Catalunya, I kind of want to release Catalunya as a country. I actually, so if you don't know, Catalan is a language spoken in this area of the country of Spain. And it's people, like, oftentimes mistake it for a dialect of Spanish. Never say that to someone from that area who is Catalan, because they will they will hate you forever if you say that. Which is honestly understandable, because it's like, well, maybe not forever, maybe not hating you forever. That's like normally not acceptable. But Catalan is a so Catalan is it's a language that that evolved from Latin, just like Spanish and just like you know, Portuguese, just like French, just like Italian, just like Romanian, you know. But it's actually, I think the language that it's closely related to is Provençal, which is in southern France, and it's kind of been weeded out, honestly, which is a little sad, but, you know, but it's kind of just died out, I would say. It wasn't really weeded out as much as it just kind of died out in favor of French. But Catalan, in this area of Spain, they have their own, national identity and stuff, and it's something that a lot of, like, Americans like myself don't know about, which is why I try to, like, mention it whenever I get a chance, because it's an area of the country. Again, it has its own national identity. They don't consider themselves, well, I mean, some Catalan people do consider themselves Spanish, but they consider themselves Spanish and also Catalan. But for lots of people consider themselves Catalan first and then Spanish second, or just they only Catalan. There's an independence movement there. It's similar, like, Scotland in the UK. I would say it's similar in scope and type of independence movement. It's not necessarily like a whole movement like you would see in, say, what's a good example? I'm trying to think. Like maybe in I don't know. Basically, I mean, so like Catalan people and Spanish people are culturally similar, and they have the similarities, and linguistically similar, but at the same time, there are key differences. The language, I've read a little bit of Catalan language and stuff, and it is not similar to Spanish nearly as much as, as some would have you believe. And so you should not believe that, because they are not similar at all. They're quite different. And so yeah, so it's just something that and this, again, I'm mostly just talking about this because we don't really have a whole much else going on right now. Also, the Shadow Empire event happened. I forgot to just mention that, but it did happen, which is really amazing for us because it allows us to attack these people now. But anywho, well, yeah, long story short, although again I don't really need it to be doing long story short, we got plenty of time here. It is a distinct culture, a distinct language, and it's something that not a lot of people, not a lot of Americans, or even like Europeans, I would say, who aren't from like Spain, it's something that a lot of people don't necessarily know about, which is why I know a bit about it. I don't even know that much about it. Like, I'm not trying to say I'm an expert on Catalan culture or anything, but I'm mostly trying to say that you should take the time to realize like what it is and stuff, especially if you're an American, because as Americans we are not really. What is this? Let's try to only. Okay. Physical world around us. But yeah, that's an interesting event. But yeah, like, I really do think it's important. Like, Americans aren't really taught a whole lot about European history, culture, and geography. And I would say, like, I know a lot about it because of stuff like this game and CK2, but also because I've done lots of reading on my own time, and I've taken history courses. Last semester I took a medieval history class. And it's funny, because I'm not even a history major, but I was actually considering. Also, for those of you who don't know, I'm a double major. I'm a double major in. Hey, there they are again. I'm a double major in communications and modern language, Spanish in particular, which is why I know a lot about Spain as a country and in the different facets of it. We're gonna hire a admiral, which actually should be fine. He's pretty good. I think I'm too late. It lies about how long it takes, so I think it's. We might actually arrive on the day that they. Yeah, alright, let's see who's. Yeah, oh, they made it. Darn it. Well, whatever. Well, we captured a ship. Anywho, I do think that I think that. Let's just hold on a second here. Like, I know more. I would say I know more than the average American. I would, well, I don't know. I mean, again, I don't claim to be a know-it-all. I definitely don't know it all. In fact, like, one of my favorite sayings is, the more you learn, the less you know. I absolutely 100% agree with that. The more I've learned about the world in general, and communications, and language and stuff, the more I'm like, man, I really know jack shiz. I know nothing about it. I need to educate myself more. So I hope I don't come across as being all, egotistical and being like, oh, I know so much, look at you dirty American scum. It doesn't, well, first off, that's just a, that's a joke, because obviously I'm American too, but, But, you know, I do think that I know more than the average American, and maybe even more than the average college-educated American. And that's only because of the fact that I love history so much, and I was, again, I'm communications major and Spanish major. I'm a double major, but I was considering, like, seriously considering becoming a history double major instead of Spanish. And Spanish is, like, a huge part of knowing Spanish is a huge part of, like, my family and my identity. That's a whole nother story, but, so the fact that I was considering history so much, you know, it means a lot to me. History is, like, really, I really love history. Nowadays, I used to read only fiction books. I couldn't stand nonfiction. Nowadays, I actually only read, like, history books, which sounds extremely boring. Most people find it boring. But at the same time, I find it extremely rewarding. Farmlands, we don't have a lot of. Tunis is farmlands. No, it's drylands. We don't have a lot of farmlands. This isn't a lot of farmlands. Mostly grasslands and hills. There's, like, no farmlands in any of Spain where we're going to be fighting, so let's not worry about that. I think northern Italy has quite a bit, but, you know, probably not going to affect us too much. Unrest could be good, actually. In fact, we might be able to use that to our advantage. I don't want to fight rebels. Well, actually, hold on. We have enough Diplo points. There's no Diplo ideas coming for us super soon. Why not make Tunisian promoted? Oh, well, first off, we have to do this. I mean, we definitely want to make Tunisian a promoted culture. It's just it's going to be a huge chunk of our country, and we're probably going to convert Berber and Algerian and Moroccan to it eventually. Maybe not Moroccan, we'll see. But in any case, we should certainly make Tunisian promoted. I think this is going to be good for money anyways, honestly. Yeah, 20% of our country already. That should help with getting it a little bit less on the unrest side. What else was I going to say? Not quite sure. I don't remember what I was doing now. We're just waiting. We could probably peace out, but screw Castile, you know? I want to make them suffer, but in any case, what was I saying? So yeah, so I really like history, and that's why it's a big part of, like, my identity. And because of that, I do think it's important. It's made me aware of the fact that, like, not even just Americans, but plenty of people, like, in the Western world in general, are unaware of, like, lots of other stuff happening in other parts of the world, like Asia and Africa. But even in, you know, their own continents and in their own countries, they aren't necessarily super aware of what's happening. And I think it's super important to, like, learn more as much as you can. And so for me, because I know Spanish and because I've learned a lot about Spain as a country and I love history, then learning about Catalan and Basque and Galician and the separatist movements there, as well as the other different cultural movements in Spain, that's been, like, a huge like, part of my academics and just, I don't know, my outside of school learning. And I've really, really enjoyed it. I've absolutely loved learning about it. And so I do think that's important, that especially Americans, and I think the reason I'm emphasizing Americans isn't even necessarily because Americans know less than, you know, Europeans or whatever. But the main reason is just because I'm American and I want other Americans to be more informed. You know, I care about that because it reflects badly on me, you could say, when other Americans aren't informed. Again, I don't think I don't know everything. I obviously don't know everything. I know relatively little in the scheme of things, in the scheme of the universe. But at the same time, that's why I care about other Americans learning more about this, because I think it's super important. I'm like, you know, you should know these things that are so huge to, you know, to a large amount of people, you know? It's, especially because if you were ever to meet someone from that area and you didn't know what you were talking about, they would be like, man, this dude is super disrespectful, or, I mean, you know, most people are probably going to be nice about it even if they don't know about it, so they probably wouldn't say, oh, this person's super disrespectful, but they're like, oh man, I wish that more people knew about my culture and my way of life and the history of my, you know, my area and stuff. I wish more people knew about it. And so that's why I like to learn about stuff like that. Anyways, that was like the longest sort of rant, not even a rant, just kind of like an anecdote that I've told, but yeah, you should, you know, Catalan, and it was all spawned just by looking at this and saying, hey, we could release Catalonia. But yeah, Catalan, cool area. I mean, someday I hope to learn Catalan, actually, but that's a story for another time. That pretty much took up the second half of this episode, but, you know, hopefully you guys don't mind that. So I think we want to take all of this stuff, because F, the AI, coming straight from the underground. So if we're going to do this, we could release Catalonia, and then feed them back all the other Catalan land, which I believe goes all the way down to there. Yeah, it's all of this. That's all Catalan land. We could feed them all of that land and have them as a loyal vassal, but I don't know. I don't necessarily want to do that right now. In the early game, you kind of just need land for yourself, and they would be kind of strong, and we have Diplo points to spare right now. I think I'm mostly fine with just kind of eating it for ourselves. We have these guys to deal with Diplo, so we'll take this for ourselves. In any case, let's go ahead and we're going to peace out of this. I wonder if we can make them cancel. No, they would never do that. We're definitely going to take the Baleares because it's such a good little island. Gives us, you know, access to a whole bunch of different sea tiles, to Spain. So yeah, we're certainly going to make Catalan a promoted culture, I think. That'd be cool. Or at least Castilian as well. Maybe both of them. But, we could humiliate them. I don't think it's a good idea to try to go any further with this war, even though we might be able to. It's not worth the cost. Let's just, you know, be happy with the fact that we are going to have taken the rest of the Italian land from Spain. There's obviously a lot more Italian land, but from Spain, that is. We've taken it all. So the rest is just between us and the other Italian miners, and Austria a little bit, and, you know, France maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I think this is good. We're going to take a good chunk of land. There we go. We can also rival someone else now. We might rival the Papal State. I think we should do that at some point. So, however, the timer just went off, so I think I'm going to actually... Oh my god, that's so cheap. Wow. Because of the tech bonus we got from our ideas. That's crazy. In any case, let's go ahead and we're not gonna worry about that yet. I'm gonna wrap up this episode here because I have a stream in like 10 minutes. In any case, thank you guys for watching. We'll talk more about Catalan maybe in another episode. Could be fun. It is a really cool thing. That's the last thing I'll say is, if you get a chance, learn a little bit. Learn it, you know, just go to Wikipedia even, you know, just take 10 minutes, learn about what Catalan and Catalonia is and the independence movement there, just so you know. If anyone asks you, you know, if anyone, you know, you might meet someone who says, I'm Catalan, do you know what that is? You can say, yeah, I know what that is. And also so you don't offend them accidentally. It's a cool culture. And, yeah, I'm going to try to learn more about it in the future. Anyways, thanks for watching. A weird episode. No, nothing wrong with that. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.